I did a video a while back about how store exclusive pre-orders, particularly Target, absolutely stink. Like it's one of the worst business practices in the world. Not only do they run out, but for some reason Target decides to have the pre-order up, then have a sale, which then sells out the pre-order, which how do you sell out a pre-order? But then on top of that, the distribution is horrible. Like this Warbird, this figure right here, right? I've seen this thing peg warming in so many different regions. But you know what's funny about my region? It's nowhere to be found. Like, it just to give you an example. So where I live, there's a Target 10 minutes away from me, about 10, 12 minutes away from me, right? And then there's a city that's about, give or take 45 minutes to an hour away. And I like to go to the Targets there to visit my wife's when we visit my wife's family. And there's 3 Targets there. So 4 Targets, one in a major, like 3 of them in a major city and one by me, which is a smaller city. There's not been one Warbird sighting. Not one. So luckily I was up late doing my dad duty, taking care of my sick kids, and I happened to lay back down after checking on them, and I happened to open up the Target app, and son of a gun, 7 left in stock. Order soon. I ordered right then, and I ended up with this guy. Well, girl, or whatever, but yeah, this superhero, whatever she had done. Superhero. I've ended up with this superhero. Yes. So yeah. So first, let's take a look at the box, and I mean, it's your typical, atypical, newer Marvel Legends box with the anniversary symbol on it to make it all official and everything, and then some artistic pictures of what the figure's supposed to look like. I mean, she doesn't look this intense. The figure doesn't look this intense, but I kind of like where we're going here. But there's some good, there's some bad. Let's check it out. Let's check her out. So, out of the box, I can honestly say this is one of the best looking head sculpts Hasbro's ever done, bar none. I mean, they keep continuing to up the bar with the head sculpts. I mean, they're becoming like second to none with this. They're doing better than some of these really expensive companies. Like Mafex does pretty decent head sculpts, so does SH Figure Arts, but Hasbro's killing it with these. Like if you want like a more humanistic take on action figures, this is it. Like they're nailing this thing down, man. I mean, the facial features, the eyes, the hair has some dry brushing in it. It's not like just plain old bland brown blonde hair. Like it's just really well done. The Warbird Captain Marvel symbol in the middle, down her front looks great. Like there's great sculpting in her body. There's actually muscle definition, and on top of that, she's shaped like a woman. Like, so, I mean, granted, it's a mostly black figure. She has a couple of flaws here and there. They try to paint over her arms a little bit to cover up the black paint. I think they could have just like used 2 different pieces of plastic, maybe. I don't know how they could have done that a little bit better. But I mean, you could definitely see the darker tones between the shoulder and the bicep. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, this is like they really are impressing me with this. Like, once again, she looks great. She's shaped like a woman. What more can you ask for? Like, seriously. But yeah, take a look at her accessories, and I mean, it's your quasi atypical Marvel Legends fare. We have the 2 fist hands that come in her in the box, and then we have the 2 I'm going to finesse you and seduce you with my palms hands, and 2 power effects that we've seen so many times, and the other head sculpt, which, I mean, again, that's great. Like, I wish She-Hulk came with that extra, with like an extra head sculpt, the way this figure does. But I mean, all in all, I mean, for Marvel Legends, it's a decent spread. It's not overwhelming. I'm not going to write home about it, but just having the alternate head sculpts, I think, with more of the retro look and more of the new age look, I think really like help this package, this offering. Now for a quick size comparison, here she is with a Mezco Doctor Doom and a Mafex Wolverine. And here she is with two of my last reviews, Marvel Legends Retro Card She-Hulk and the McFarlane Megafig Bane. And here she is with the two figures that share her body engineering, the Anniversary Spider-Man and the Black Widow from the Avengers Earth's Mightiest line. So I mean, yeah, but let's talk about some posing here. Okay, let's just keep it a buck. She poses exactly like Black Widow. Like if you saw my review on Black Widow, she's exactly the same. The bodies, there's nothing really different with the body other than instead of having a belty piece that's floating, she has a sash around her waist that's a floating piece. But I mean, all in all, I still think this is one of the better bodies that they've done for females for Marvel Legends in quite a long time. I really think like they really nailed it with the double jointed elbows, the double jointed legs. The legs don't go back as far as I would hope, but then again, she got a lot of booty back there. So, but I mean, the posing, the butterfly joints work really well. The posing is pretty solid. The hair just gets in the way. It's like I heard that even with the windswept hair, it still gets in the way. So I mean, other than that, I mean, it poses exactly like Black Widow. It does the exact job it needs to do. And other than the constant having to warm these female bodies up out the box, because I've had two Black Widows and one of them, the leg completely popped and like it just started hanging low. So I learned very quickly, warm up the bodies on these figures. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's an impressive posing. The posing is pretty darn impressive, all things considered. So all in all, as frustrating as it was to get this figure in my collection, as annoying as it was, I'm glad I burned the extra calories. I'm glad I happened to be up that night, and I'm glad I pulled the trigger. Because I really enjoy this figure. I'm saddened that it's peg warming in certain places. I think that's pretty sad for this figure. I think this figure deserves a little more justice, because there's a lot going on with this that I haven't seen in Marvel Legends in a long time. It's like that Black Widow figure, the Yelena Belova, that's in the I think it's is it the Yelena Belova, or is it the Carter, Agent Carter figure that's in that 3-pack with Nick Fury? They have the same body type, and it just works. It works if for quote unquote hyper posable bodies. It works. It does. And this is no exception. This is a very well done figure, very posable, very fun. I really enjoy it. I hope if you get a chance to get your hands on this, you do. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Did you pick up this figure? Have you been having problems getting this figure? Are you surprised it's peg warming? Are you not surprised it's peg warming? Are you impressed with this figure at all? Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out the community tab. That's where I post any pre-orders on figs, any restocks, or any deals that I come across while browsing the World Wide Web. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Also in the description is my Amazon affiliate link. It's pretty awesome, pretty cool. All you have to do is click on the link, go on Amazon, and buy away. And Amazon will pay me a small commission for everything you buy. It's a great way to support the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. But yeah, with that, be safe, be good, and it's the Drunken Prime cracking open another beer and signing off.